If you're just watching me for the first time, my name is Elizabeth. I live in Germany and I work in a kindergarten as an educator. So today I would like to talk to you about parenting and as well give you some few tips which might maybe be helpful for you and your kids. So the first thing I would like to talk about is communication, which is one of the most important aspects in parenting. Kids want you to meet them at their level where they are. Always find time to talk with your kids on a daily basis. Why doing this? It is important for you to go down to their level instead of you talking to them like this. Why they are like this? It's important for you to go down and be at the same eye level with them. This makes them feel seen, heard, and also respected. Also use simple and understandable language while speaking to kids. It's not just all about talking to them, it's also important that you practice listening techniques. Like if the kids are talking, you have to wait for them to finish talking before you interrupt. This makes them feel respected, and in this attitude they also would reciprocate back to you. So the second aspect we'll be looking into is starting the day with positivity. Greet your child in the morning as soon as they're out of the bed. You could do this by giving a tight and warm hug, or by bonding with them during breakfast or every other time while dressing up, also communicating. So this helps to set a good mood for the during the whole day. You could also attach surprising cards to their lunchbox, which would give them a good setting while in kindergarten or at school. You could attach cards like this. Let's chill after school. Something like this, for example. So, like this one, you're brilliant. And I also wrote something at the back of it. Uh, Pack your Dutch books in your bag, because my son forgot to bring his Dutch book twice, and this was the last day he had to bring it, and because if he doesn't bring it, then he wouldn't have been able to learn during the weekend, and you could do something like that. Um, this one. Have fun in school. I just want to show this one specifically because they also replied by writing something at the back, which is written in German. So these are things which could give your child a positive setting at school, because while at school, while in the kindergarten, you don't know how the day is with the other kids, and what they have to go through during the day. So little things like this could really set a positive mood in them. Most times when I'm lazy, I just do something like this. So you could also you could pen something small, but I would also like to add that I do not do this every day. I do not attach these cards every day into his lunchbox, but I do this, let's say, one or twice in a week, because I wouldn't also like him to get used to this. So this was when he was writing his test, and I said, I wrote at the back, good luck in your test today, which he also replied. So the next thing I would like to talk to you about is encouraging independence in your kids. Allow them to try things for themselves. Let them comb their hair by themselves. Of course, you can help them, but first of all, allow them to do this. And if it's still not done afterward, or if it's still not done correctly, You could then redo it, but allow them to try things. You could assist, but do not take the whole task away from them. This boosting their confidence and make them feel as if like, oh, I have achieved something very big by myself. Oh, I must be a superman, a superwoman. This is very important in the development of kids. So you could, for example, the shoe, you could, instead of you wearing the whole shoe, you could just pull this place back and let them put their legs into it themselves. You could just hold a particular spot and they could just finish wearing it themselves. Also, if you have kids going to kindergarten and you know your kids do have difficulties with lacing their shoes, you would perhaps want to get them a more easier to wear shoes to start with, in order to make them familiar with putting on their shoes themselves. Another important thing is for you to practice active listening. So if your child is talking to you, try as much as possible to leave every other thing which you're doing, and just create that moment of listening to them. This helps them to feel heard. And also, like I said previously, do not interrupt them while they're not done talking, because if you do this, you're not helping their speech development, and they could stop talking. They could stop talking out of fear and out of because they do not feel the need to talk while you're not listening. So these are really little things which really matters to kids. We all know that kids are very good in throwing tantrums, most especially the younger ones. So you have to stay calm, collective, and focused during such moments, and help them to express their feelings. For example, you could say, I can see you're very upset at the moment because you really wanted that toy. And you could also go further and explain to them why this is not possible. But the most important thing is for you to stay calm during such moments and not yourself escalating the whole issues, because tantrum is part of the developmental stage of children. So this shouldn't be something which you feel they're just doing out of their own selves or because they're trying to embarrass you. These things are very normal, and it all depends on the way you handle such situations. Another thing is keeping a consistent routine. Children feel secure when they know what is coming next. So you would want to set a consistent time for bed and for meals and for every other thing which you do on a daily basis. So if your kid goes to bed at 8 p.m., do well to always make sure that they're at bed by 8 p.m. and not changing the whole time every day. Reading with your child every day is also a very important aspect in parenting. This is the best time for you to bond with your kids, and it also helps in the speech development. Also try to encourage outdoor play. Fresh air and physical activity helps to release their energy. So make out time for you to go out with your kids on a daily basis. I remember when I was young, my parents would usually scold us just for going outside to play for a long time. But this is actually a good thing for children to always play, because during this play they could learn different they could learn different things from other kids, and also it helps them to sleep better after the day. And sleeping better also contributes to a good mood, and it also plays a role in how good they learn at school. So also try to praise their efforts and not just the results. For example, you could say, I am so proud of how hard you tried. I know you will do better next time. For example, maybe your kid came back home with a result which was not according to your expectation. You have to try to still acknowledge the fact that you have learned so hard for this test, but it's ended up being the way it is. This will help them to do well next time and also make them to feel relaxed during the next test, because creating pressure on them due to this will also keep them nervous at the next test. So that brings me to the last tip, which is taking care of yourself as a parent. You cannot pour from an empty cup. This is why it's very important for you to take care of your own self in order for you to be the best version of yourself while communicating with your kids and applying every other of the tips which I've mentioned previously. Parenting can be really stressful and overwhelming, but small and consistent steps could also make a big difference between you and your children. I hope these little tips were able to help you. Please do not forget to like, share, and comment. It's very important to share this video so that other parents will as well learn from this. Have a nice day, and I will see you in my next video.